So there are a lot of ways to track an object in Final Cut Pro 10. I've shown you guys before on how to track an object using a plugin, but today I'm going to show you guys the free way of doing it. No plugin required, all in Final Cut Pro 10. And it's pretty easy to do, so I'm sure that you guys will love it. And if you guys want to see more Final Cut Pro 10 tutorials, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button so that whenever I post a new video like this, you guys will be notified. So I used this method in a video that I did a few weeks ago where I made a popcorn piece float around the air. So all of that was done with the method I'm about to teach you. But before I do that, I want to show you guys how I shot that scene. So I grabbed my drill, put some blue painter's tape around the drill bit so that I can easily remove and key out all the blue in post. Then I picked the piece that I liked and stabbed it with my drill bit. Then I gently pulled on the trigger so that the popcorn will slowly rotate. And I did that for about 3 to 5 seconds. And then the other scene that I used was just a shot of me looking towards one way. And to make it work, since the popcorn will be in focus, you gotta make sure that your background is blurry and not in focus. So now that you have your two clips, let's hop on to Final Cut Pro 10 and I'll show you guys how to quickly and easily put this together.
First thing I'm gonna do is place the background clip on the project timeline. I'm going to click on the retiming options tab, then automatic speed to slow it down and stretch out the clip. I'll cut this off at about 5 seconds. Next I'll be taking the drill and popcorn clip and placing it on top of the first one. I will also hit automatic speed to slow down this clip and match the length. To remove the blue color from the shot, I will drag the keyer effect from the effect browser onto the clip with the drill. Now with the drill clip highlighted, I will select the crop tool and crop out the drill. Since I can still see a bit of the drill bit in the shot, I will go to the keyer settings and adjust the matte tool levels until it disappears. Now you will need to turn on the horizon grid. This will help us keep the object centered in the shot. Click on the view drop down arrow and select show horizon. This will bring up the grid. I will place the popcorn right in the middle of the screen and resize it until I'm happy with the size. So now I'll just be spinning in the same spot. What we need to do is animate the background clip so that it looks like it's moving. With the second clip selected and the playhead at the beginning, change the scale size to about 200-300% and then move it over to either side of the frame. Next you'll need to place a keyframe. Now move over to the end of the clip and click, then drag the clip over. The amount you want to move it is up to you. The further you move it away, the faster the movement will be. Right click on this arrow here and select linear. This will ensure that the speed doesn't change throughout the clip. The horizon grid is great to have and can be used to actually track a moving object manually. So here's an example. I shot this one last year. So with the horizon grid on, I would just ensure that his left earphone is in the middle throughout the whole clip. With the playhead at the beginning, I'll select transform and place a keyframe. I'm going to resize the clip so that I have some wiggle room to move it around. I'll change it to about 200%. But with your clip, you'll probably have to play around with it. It'll be different depending on what you choose. Now you can do this two ways. You can move it frame by frame using the right arrow key and adjust the clip so that the earphones are always in the middle in every frame. Or you can skip some frames, say about 5 to 10 frames, and then readjust it. Doing it frame by frame will definitely come out with better results, but it does take a bit longer to do it.
And I want to quickly thank Squarespace for sponsoring our tutorial today. So for those who are not too familiar with what Squarespace is, it's an all-in-one building platform where you can easily take your ideas and make it come to life. They make the whole website building process really easy for everyone. Now there are pre-made templates that you can choose from, but you can easily customize each one. A lot of it's drag and drop, so you don't need to call a professional or your website designer friend to help you out. So try it out. Head on over to squarespace.com, and whenever you're ready to launch your website, make sure to use my promo code BrianFrancisco to receive 10% off your first purchase of a domain or website.
It's my time in my prime. This the prime time. Pretty content. Are you content? No nonsense. Just a go-getter on a conquest.